Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at another load I've been working on for my 38 special. I've done some reading about the old FBI load, and I thought I would try to use what components I could find to try to recreate that. So let's dive off into it. All right, before I jump off into the load, I want to show you some more gear that I picked up for the double action revolver class I'm going to in May. This is a new old stock Tex Shoemaker and Sons FBI holster. I also have the matching speed loader pouch that's not basket weave, it's just regular leather for the Safariland Comp 2s that I'm using. I got these from Vintage Gun Leather today. So if you're looking for new old stock or vintage gun leather, check my friend Jason out. He reached out to me. I put some feelers out on Instagram talking about looking for an open top holster that didn't have a snout, and he reached out to me and said, you know, he had a selection, and this is what I found. Now to get off into the load, what we have here is a 158 grain swedged semi-wad cutting hollow point. Now, all the information I found about this, as far as the FBI load, is they used a swedge 158 grain, nearly pure lead semi-wad cut and hollow point. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think Remington and Winchester made them originally, maybe even Spear. I haven't been able to find that much data out about it to find the exact bullet that was used. But what I have here is these are some Hornady swedged, like I said, 158 grain semi-wad cut and hollow points that I got from Brownells on sale, I don't know, a couple months back. And what I've done is I've loaded them with Unique. I got 5 grains of Unique with a Remington 1.5 primer. The specs on the FBI load, as far as I could tell, was they like to run those at around 900 feet per second. So that's what I'm shooting for. I've got these loaded in a bunch of Federal cases, nickel cases that I had. So what we'll do is I'm going to shoot 6 of them single action from the bench through the chronograph, see what they measure. And then, like the last video, I'm gonna go down to 15 yards and I'm gonna shoot freehand. This is the target I'm using because I just happen to have a bunch of these. So we will see how well I can get it on there. So let me get everything set up and my chronograph set up, and we'll jump off into shooting them. All right, I got my target at 25 yards, got my chronograph on. I hope that the evening sun will pick this up, so we'll see. So I'm gonna put 6 on it from the bench, and we'll see how they measure on the chronograph. All right, we go get my targets changed out, and we'll do the freehand from 15 yards, and then we'll look at everything when I'm done. All right, I got 2 more targets set up right there. It's hard to tell in this evening sun, but get this thing loaded back up right here. I'll shoot the single action first, and then I'll reload, and I'll shoot double action. I'm not the world's fastest reloader yet, so this will be a chance for me to try try these speed loaders some more and see if I can get them down. So let's see what I can do. Single action. Double action. All right, go get my targets. We'll take a look at them. All right, so there's the bench, 25 yards. Pulled one over here, pulled a couple over there. I mean, overall, it's not terrible. Averaged 866 feet per second. See if I can get that glare off that. There you go, 866 feet per second. Stream spread of 88. Standard deviation of 30. So that's not the best numbers I've ever got. I guess I could try a different powder or a different, increase or decrease the charge of unique and see how it goes. I'm gonna write this down. 866 feet per second. Standard deviation. What was the standard deviation? Or stream spread, excuse me. Stream spread was 88. Standard deviation was 30. The last thing I shot with this thing at 25 yards was to the right. I don't know if it's got to be me in this block. All right, here's double action, 15 yards. These 3 in this enlarged hole, and then 3 right here. And then single action at 15 yard, there's 3 right here, 3 right there. So the load seems to shoot pretty well. I just got to, if I want to see any better numbers, I guess I'll have to play with the load up or down some, or try a different powder. So there you have it. There's my take on the FBI load using unique powder. I may experiment around. I've got 300 of those swedged Hornady bullets. I may play around with some different powders and see if I can get some better numbers than the unique provided. I'm looking real forward to my class in May. I'm trying to do a little shooting going forward on video here, especially with this Model 10 and using the speed loaders to get better familiar with it before I go to that. So going forward, that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a bench, shoot through the chronograph, and then some freehand shoot, about 15 yards or so, just to keep myself up to date and in practice and whatever else. If it's your first time visiting my channel, I'd ask you to like and subscribe. Check me out over on Instagram. I'm under the same handle, J_C_Hunt. I'm all the time posting some of the behind the scenes stuff and having discussions over there about what I'm doing. I run a poll recently about the channel, and I seem to have got a lot of feedback. I may try to branch out a little more in some of my other interests other than the gun content, but the gun content is certainly not going away. So I appreciate all y'all that has subscribed and comments and gives me feedback. I genuinely appreciate that. As always, keep learning and happy shooting. We'll catch you around next time. Thank you for watching.